Hi everyone, it's 107 degrees. 107. Some breeze, which is really nice. The other day I watched in 105. That was a little bit harder, I think, because right now it's probably 12 o'clock, and the other day I watched when it was 3 o'clock. Yeah, so that was really hot. 107 right now isn't very bad, considering I saw on Facebook that a family of 11 had to be rescued from South Mountain Trail. And, I don't understand these people, because I didn't read beyond, whatever people are saying, but so I don't know where they're from. I don't know if they're visiting. But regardless, when you come to Arizona, the first thing people say is, it's hot. It's hot. Since June, it's hot. It has been hot since June. So I haven't hiked in town since April. I mean, we had to go to Flagstaff to hike in June. And even then, it was warm. So when you come, if you're visiting here, if you're visiting from another state or country, you come here at this time of the year, you know what most people will say? Most people will say, it's hot. Yeah. So then, and even if you live here, you go outside and it's hot. The first thing you do is turn on the AC. So let's say it's right now, it's 170 degrees, but I wouldn't hike in 170 degrees. I wouldn't hike in 90 degrees. I used to try to train myself to hike in 90 degrees, but considering in 90 degrees, that means it's about 110 degrees out there, and you're exerting more energy than you do walking. So yeah, I can walk around the block 3 miles, whatever. I have water with me, and I can walk 3 miles in 107 degrees, but I need to make sure I bring water, and I bring enough water. I have 3 cups of water, which is about 1 cup for every mile. When it's cooler, I don't need to bring water, but I still make sure that I do drink the right amount of water every day. I'm big on water intake, and I'm big on drinking the right amount of water, right? So these people, I don't know what they do or what they're thinking. If you think it's hot, why would your next thought be, oh, let's go hike South Mountain, because we don't work out, but we want to go to South Mountain. I had to scratch my nose. I'm not picking it. Scratching. So why, if you think it's already hot and you're complaining about the heat, why would you go out and bring your kids? See, 11 people hiking. And they had to be rescued. Like, how ridiculous is that? I mean, seriously, I don't even have a heart for these people anymore, because you see the signs, you see the news all the time about how hot it is, about them closing trails, certain trails, because there were too many rescues. Like, do these people not watch the news? Are they not on Instagram? Are they not on Facebook? You know, do they not talk to anybody outside of their own family? Because if you did, you would hear all these stories. So why would you think you were any different to be able to go out and hike in this heat right now? Give me a break. Like, even as a hiker, I don't even hike at 5:30 a.m. because I just don't hike that early. And even at 5:30, it's still hot. You know, I love to hike, but I don't hike between, June through about September. In September, I'm still going out of town, or, once the temperature drops under 90, then I'll go out. Because I know I'm not trained enough to go out in 90 degrees or above. I'm not well trained. And there are only a few people that are trained to do that. Not many of us, but there are a few. So I don't know why this family thought they were any different. And I'm sorry, you can say, you can think I'm mean, but you could say, oh, poor these people. No. Like, seriously, how do you not know about hydration? How do you not know about your capabilities? Like, when you walk outside and you're already sweating and you're panting, why would you think you would be okay climbing a mountain in this heat? And like I said, in this heat, when you're on the mountains, it's like at least 10 or 20 degrees hotter. So add at least 10 to 20 degrees. And before you go to the mountain, scratching my nose because there's sweat. Why don't you go run around the block and see how far you get before you pass out? And if you're okay doing that, then, over and over again in the heat, then try to hike by yourself. Don't bring your whole stupid family. Why would you put your kids in danger? Like, are you seriously that dumb?